Welcome to Wall Street to Main Street. I'm Robert Zakon. Diabetes has reached epidemic proportions in this country, and if it is not contained, it will kill millions of innocent victims and potentially bankrupt our healthcare system. I'm here today with a Newton, Massachusetts native who is working tirelessly to improve the lives of 21 million diabetics and 73 million pre-diabetics in America. He's walking the perimeter of the United States, a 10,000-mile odyssey, to create awareness of this terrible medical problem. To date, he has completed 7,500 miles of his journey. My guest today is Andrew P. Mandell, also known as Mr. Diabetes. He's the executive director of the Defeat Diabetes Foundation, a nationally registered 501c3 nonprofit charity. Andy, welcome to this broadcast.
Thank you for having me, Rob.
It is an honor to have you here. It really is. Before we get started, the hat, the walking stick, please tell us about this.
Well, the hat is a compilation of pins given to me by well-wishers along the way, and I'm honored by their participation in this walk. And the walking pole I need for balance as I walk. It's as a result of diabetic neuropathy that affects both my legs. So both my legs are numb as well as my feet, and I need the pole for balance.
Due to diabetes?
Due to diabetes, yes.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we're going to hear all about it in this half hour. Andy, the Defeat Diabetes Foundation, what is it? Why did you establish it?
I was diagnosed with diabetes in 1985. It's an epidemic out of control, and by following the conventional wisdom, my condition kept deteriorating. It's something that needed to be done. There are 21 million diabetics, as you said, in this country, 73 million more pre-diabetics. It's an epidemic that's only getting worse and worse, and something had to be done. And as well, the financial side of it, if it's not held in check, and I mean immediately, we're in danger of bankrupting the entire healthcare system in this country. Which
is some scary consideration.
Yes.
You're the executive director of Defeat Diabetes Foundation. What's your role?
My role is to set the guidelines of the direction the foundation takes. I'm also out here doing this walk, and while I'm doing this walk, drawing attention to diabetes, I'm evaluating products and services which are helpful to diabetes and to diabetics. And it's important that the proper tools be introduced to diabetics at every opportunity. So I take that responsibility very seriously.
Andy, why do you care?
Well, once again, Rob, it's an epidemic out of control. It's causing so much human tragedy. It's a leading cause of blindness, adult blindness. It's a leading cause of kidney disease. It's a leading cause of amputations from diabetic complications, heart attack, stroke. It's out of control, and something needed to be done on that side. And the financial side, of course, like I said, it's gonna bankrupt the entire healthcare system of the country. Something had to be done. Somebody had to take steps, and we can prevent this deadly, insidious disease.
Which is good news, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But Andy, Mom, what did Mom tell you?
Oh, Mom, I'll tell you. Oh, Mom, she was on my case for years. Andy, go see a doctor, and I'm feeling indestructible.
And you're how old?
I'm 61 now.
And
then I was probably in my late 20s, early 30s, and this would go on. And I finally got sick of hearing, periodically, not every day, but periodically she would say, go see a doctor. And I made a deal with her. I said, Mom, I'll tell you what, you get off my back, don't bother me with doctors anymore. When I'm 40, I'll see a doctor. Well, don't you know, 40 years old, there's Mom, go see a doctor. I didn't even have a doctor. So I ended up going to hers, and turns out I was diabetic.
So you should have listened to Mom.
Oh, let me tell you, if I had, and if I had realized the risk factors early on, either I would not be diabetic today, or certainly not to the extent that I've become diabetic.
So the reality is you didn't listen to Mom, and Mom was right.
Yeah.
But equally as important is if every person watching you now will listen to you, maybe you can save them from the fate that you didn't listen to and that you have as a diabetic?
Yeah. In my case, it was out of ignorance that I didn't listen to her. Anybody listening to me now who doesn't follow this advice, they're stupid.
Well said. And we will talk much, much more when we come back. Stay with us. We will return. We'll tell you about Andy's epic 10,000-mile walk. Stay with us. Dan Kerner was only 26 years old when he died. He was a real outdoorsman. He loved his family and friends, and he was in the peak of health, or so he thought. On August 15th, 2003, Dan Kerner died of kidney failure, a complication from undiagnosed diabetes. Today, there are 11 million undiagnosed diabetics. Are you one of them? Dan's family doesn't want his death to have been in vain, so they've started the Dan Project, or Diabetes Awareness Now. Their message, the importance of early detection. The Dan Project and Defeat Diabetes Foundation, one of America's leading diabetes charities, want you to take their free personal online screening test to see if you're one of the many millions at risk. To take the test, log on to the Dan Project at defeatdiabetes.org.
After all, what's worse than finding out you have diabetes? Not finding out.
Welcome back. I'm talking with Andy Mandell, Mr. Diabetes, who is talking, and he is talking the talk and walking the walk around the perimeter of the United States of America to save 94 million Americans who are affected by diabetes. That's 1 out of every 3 Americans. Andy, this is really very, very important. Your foundation, Defeat Diabetes, what's its stated mission and purpose?
Our mission is to inform and educate the general public about diabetes and its prevention. We provide accurate and up-to-date information on diabetes and its treatments and self-management for those who are afflicted with diabetes and their families.
Now, the Boston and New England media has heard you for days talking about the Wake Up and Walk tour.
Yeah.
Tell us, what is Wake Up and Walk?
The Wake Up and Walk tour is a perimeter walk of the United States to let people know about the risk factors, the warning signs, the complications, and the high cost of diabetes, and basically to let people know we're not helpless or hopeless. And we're taking this message all around the country. And to date, like you said, 7,500 miles.
And only 2,500 miles to go. It's all downhill from here, my friend.
So, yeah.